Welcome all to Chasing Thames. My name is Abhi. Thank you very much for joining me, guys, to this new series of episodes to this lovely Andalucia circuit in Spain. Now, a lot of people have messaged me, precisely 57 people have messaged me saying, where the hell are you? Because it's been about a month and a half since the Mortal and Aragon series of episodes, which went really well, to be honest. And in this series of episodes, unfortunately, I had a bit of a hiccup. Day one, unfortunately, got completely corrupted on my SD card. So I sent the mini SD card to a specialist to get my footage back, but it was just broken into a million photographs. I didn't press any wrong button. It just was an SD card from my old 360-degree camera, and I made a mistake of using that because I think it married into the 360-degree camera or whatever happened. It just I've lost my day one footage, which I'm really gutted because this on this track day we go from a 2-minute 28, a very slow 2-minute 28 on day one, to a 2-minute 5, ideal 2-minute 4.4, which is pretty okay for Andalucia circuit. And that's with no limits track days. I am at this circuit with no limits, and special people who are with me are Matt Wren from TBR Performance, who has been absolutely epic on the track with me. He's taught me how to clean my brake calipers, how to look after some basic stuff on my bike, which I never do if you follow me. And also I'm with David Marsh, who I've only met just before this circuit. And I met some amazing people at the circuit as well, and I'll show you all that later on. But let me first show you, as usual, the footage of us coming from UK to Spain. Good morning and welcome back, and this is the Andalucia circuit in Spain. And yes, I'm wearing yellow, and yes, the sun is right on my face, and I probably look like the Teletubbies son, which everyone remembers. So yeah, you got to bear with it. You're going to see this yellow shirt a lot today because I'll give you quick updates as we go along the day. But let me show you something. This is something you don't normally see at all. I'm going to move away from the sun. So we've got, that is the garages are still closed at the moment. That is the Andalucia circuit garages, and the Andalucia circuit is there just in front of those mountains. And we move, that is the Almeria circuit, or Almeria circuit, or Almeria circuit, however you want to call it. So we've got two circuits, two iconic practice circuits. I say practice circuits because Tito Rabat, his dad is a big deal here. He's a big deal here. Tito Rabat comes here very often. All the British superbike riders come here. A lot of the world superbike riders come here because these are reasonable tracks, reasonably priced tracks, and you get a lot of buck for your money. So you can do 4 days here, 3 days here. Hotels are fantastic. It's just absolutely epic. The tracks have got a Jekyll and Hyde kind of theme going on. I mean, Andalucia is very much a very twisty, just a very twisty track, and a very flowing track is your Almeria circuit. So so just like every single time, I have not prepped at all, not watched a single onboard footage. And I thought, you know what, I didn't do that at Assen 2 months ago, I didn't do that at Aragon a month ago, and I will do that for Andalucia. And I'm going to buy Mike the Spike Edwards coaching video or something else. And you know what, stuff just keeps happening non-stop before you come to a racetrack, and in the end you just don't watch a single lap. Let me actually show you the circuit a little bit, maybe a little bit of GoPro footage, sorry, not GoPro, drone footage of the circuit, and I'll come back to you in a sec. Welcome back, guys. Time to show you some onboard footage and a bit of a crash as well, unfortunately, on day 2 morning. Now, as I mentioned earlier, I do not have any footage of day 1, unfortunately. I did a 2-minute 28, which was my first ever lap at Andalucia, and by the end of the day, it was 2-minute 12. So that was the time I gained on day 1. Day 2 will start straight away from 2-minute 12. I think I do a 2-minute 9.7. That's on the GPS, but on my dash it shows 2-minute 10 because I got a little bit greedy. So on the i2M dash, you can set where you want your sectors to be on GPS. So I've tried to put my start finish line well before the start finish line gantry, the official gantry, well before that, so I don't get greedy and end up in the gravel just like this one. The story on this crash I'll tell you a little bit in a bit, but let me show you the onboard footage. I think it's a 2-minute 9.7, but on the dash is 2-minute 10 dead. Doesn't make a difference. Enjoy this footage and I'll come back and I'll tell you why I actually crashed.
What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Okay, welcome back, guys. Let's tell you the reasoning for the crash. Excuses. Basically, lesson learned. A chap, I don't know if you saw on the footage, a chap had just crashed at the start of the start-finish straight. And obviously he was behind me. And when you watch racing, you always see if there's a crash on sector 3, you think the sector 1 won't be yellow flagged because the crash is behind you. But what really happened was they actually closed the circuit. They put a red flag, and obviously I was gunning it, and as soon as the red flag was out, I looked at it for a millisecond and I missed that crucial braking corner. If you've been on Andalucia before, or if you haven't, it's a very important braking corner on that turn 1. You miss that, you can get into a lot of pickle, just like I did. So I tried to slow the bike as much as I could, obviously not braking on the sand and stuff, but I couldn't make it. And big shout out, massive shout out to Joel Cooper Photography for really capturing the crash on the on his lens, you know, with the proper camera. So yeah, that was just fantastic. So yeah, lesson learned massively. If you see a crash, just prepare to slow down. Don't, you know, they might close the circuit. Don't expect a yellow flag behind you. You know, you can have a red flag. So I got a little bit distracted by that red flag, but unfortunately it's my fault. But yeah, bike was absolutely fine. The bars were, the clip-ons didn't bend. The foot pegs were okay. I was, you know, just took a little bit of gravel out of the under tray, and I was off on the next session. Okay, welcome back everyone. I thought I'll show you a little bit of the scenery behind. So this is very much a desert area. We met a guy last night at the hotel, and he was, just a chap who lived here for many years. So he told us, even though there are mountains everywhere, this is very much a deserty region. As you can tell, it's very dry, very coarse, very hard. People say once you crash at Andalucia or Almeria, your leathers rip into shreds, because this is a very coarse land, very deserty land. So he said evenings can get really cold, and mornings can be really cold, but then stuff gets quite warm very quickly here. And you know what, for November, this is mid-November 2023, and it's very warm quite straight away in the morning, and we are very late. Unfortunately we missed the first two sessions because of a number of reasons. We were late at the hotel. I mean, the hotel is brilliant. From the inside it looks like an old kind of a Roman slash Greek slash, I don't know, Egyptian kind of a place. It's super busy in the summer, but it's absolutely dead at this time of the year in Spain. But it is a superb hotel, and we've got the breakfast free and we've got the dinner free. When we went to the Aragon circuit, we had no breakfast, no dinner, but No Limits are really going all out really on this one. Okay guys, welcome back. Normally I would show you some lunchtime footage here with some music, but that's not going to happen in this video because the video is going to get too long. I'll show you that on day 3 and day 4 video. So it's time to show you another session. Hopefully this will be somewhere around 2 minutes 7 as well. I think I didn't go any faster than 2 minutes 7 something on this particular day. And yeah, hope you enjoy this footage. I'll come back to you shortly. Okay, welcome back guys. Time to show you another session. Now this is a bit different. Rather than me showing you a bit of a lap time gain, basically I was with a bunch of chaps in this garage who I adored, absolutely adored. They watched my videos, they were really nice to me, and I call them the Fibbit group for a reason, and they know what Fibbit is.
Fibbit.
it's just a joke between us. So I really wanted to show you the kind of some over. They were all on 600, so there's no kind of me showing off here. Look, I overtook everyone. It's just pointless because 90% of them were on 675 Triumphs, or no, 765 Triumphs, and some 600 as well. And right at the end, Mr. Fibbit, you know who you are, on the yellow Aprilia. He was on the 1000 V-twin. And he was a little bit tough to overtake because he was good out of the corners. So yeah, let's show you a bit of ding dong with these guys, and then I'll come back to you shortly. Okay, welcome back, guys. Hope you like that bit of ding dong between us guys. You know, sometimes you just have fun on the track rather than all about lap times. Anyway, so let's show you another session. But before that, let me show you some footage of me going off. It's very important because that particular corner, I think it's corner 3, turn 3, or turn 3/4. I found it very difficult. I just couldn't get my bike straight enough or bike lined up enough to take that corner properly, and I would miss the apex, or I would just go wide and I would just end up in no man's land. But I would still give it some because I'm silly, stupid. But I must have gone off on that bit of desert sand area probably 8-9 times in 4 days. So I'll probably put a montage of that on day 4 of all my offs on that particular corner. I reckon, I mean, I did a 2:05 on day 4. I reckon if I got that corner right, I was losing probably half a second to 7/10 of a second there. I could have got my ideal time, which was a 2:04.4. But anyways, enough talk about lap times. Let's show you the onboard footage, a bit of off, and then I think there's a 2:07 here somewhere as well. Okay, welcome back, guys. So the theme of the day was obviously learn from that crash, silly mistake. You know, shouldn't really. My bike was absolutely gleaming. It was brilliant, and I just made a silly error by not predicting that there could be a red flag, and I crashed. You know, so but no damage done. Only ego was hurt, and you know, a lot of people saw me there crashing, and you know, just felt like an absolute pillock, which I am for crashing like that. Anyways, Matt Wren helped me a lot from TBR Performance. I followed some of his lines, and that really helped me gain some time. I think Matt Wren on his lovely Suzuki is a 2-minute 3 on that circuit, so he's a really good kind of target for me to follow him. And I give this information to everyone. I mean, you know, you must always find someone, a friend or someone you find there who is similar-ish pace to you, who can show you some good lines, because this track is all about lines. If you miss one corner in terms of apex and you get your line completely wrong, it penalizes you for the next 2-3 corners, and it just gets ruined. And you know, getting on the gas, no dead time, all those basics are so important on this circuit. But one more thing Matt helped me was teach me how to clean my own brake calipers. I did a video on cleaning brake calipers not too long ago, but I really enjoyed cleaning my brake calipers from Accossato. They are very easy to clean. The reason I mention this, because I notice all the top boys after a day or two clean their calipers at the end of the day. All the people who do really good lap times. I mean, on this circuit we were lucky enough to not have any British Superbike riders. I think there was only one British Supersport rider who was about 4.5 seconds quicker than us, or me, I should say. And but normally when they turn up, you know, people like Bob Collins or other talented British Superbike riders, you know, they make you look pretty slow. But on this, there were 126 guys. I was 4th quickest, but it felt good because you were with mortals. You were with people you could happily compete because they were same like you. You know, so it was really fantastic. So this was day 2. Hope you enjoyed it. Day 3 and 4 will be 2 separate episodes. I don't want to make them too long, but hope you enjoyed it. Please keep watching. Keep giving the same love to all the episodes. Normally I get a lot of love on episode 1, which is the slowest normally, and the episode 3, which is the fastest, hardly gets any traction and views. I don't know. It is what it is. But thank you for watching. Take care, guys. Thanks for your patience.